Hello everybody, this is Prehistoric PC. Welcome to another Prehistoric PC video. Today, it's my turn in Prehistoric Wildlands, I guess, again. Sorry for no videos, my PC was having a lot of problems, and what's this? Okay, we'll fix that later, but yeah, let's just continue on with. So, as some of you probably know, the new update has come out. I'm gonna be building that. And there's been a lot of stuff, obviously. But that's for another video, maybe right after I post this one. But yeah, I'll just go over the review of everything that's happened here. So this is Jurassic's area, like this little Nasutoceratops Cove I'm calling it. I really like the thing. I really like the thing he did on the trees, along with like the thing he did on the trees, along with the path and the stupidity barrier, because these are electrified fences. And it was a smart idea putting this up. He also added a cove to look into the Dilophosaurus area. And speaking of Dilophosaurus, this is Jurassic's, Jurassic Cannon Kings. So he added custom tables and chairs, which I really like here. He added like all the amenities right here. Bathrooms right here. Really made it seem like a zoo, and I'm really happy with that. Either way, now it's going to be into my turn, and I'm just going to cut the speed building, so I don't know, I guess see you there. I started off with the layout for this enclosure. LEALLYNASAURA terrarium. God, they need to make it easier to pronounce. Maybe like a patch update or something. Either way, I started with a little terrarium at the end, and put up a little layout for the cage in the main building. And then I started with the wall, the whole main building layout, and started with the main entrance. This was the first thing, and I really had a really good view on the main entrance. So, what do you guys think? Jurassic Cannon King will have a review, so check out his next video. Thankfully, the music's not too loud in this video, so we'll see this. Now I'm putting up the. Okay, now we're putting up this, frame for the glass windows. Now we're gonna add a sliding door, because why not? But we just started with the frame because why not? But seriously, I started with the frame because I wanted a design so people would know it's not just like glass. So this is where we are, I guess. And now this is for a sliding glass door. I'm making it a little bit thicker. Don't know why, but I guess that's what happens. Now we're continuing the wall all the way to the other side, and I lost some footage there because I forgot what happened. I think I was hungry and I decided to go grab a snack, so I paused it. Now I'm deciding to put a little view area, just in case some people decide they want a view from inside and they don't want to go outside just looking to the windows. And now I deleted that area, so we can start with the flooring. Starting with the outside floor, just laying it out right here and putting it up there. Now we're going to change it to something I think looks cool, like this wood platform. If you look over by Jurassic's area, you'll see a river, which I added and I lost footage for again. I'm adding a little wall because the roof's going to be a little bit higher than normal, so I added that wall because I don't want to have to adjust the roof and everything, so I don't have to, and that turned out to be pretty good. Aligning everything correct, making sure everything's aligned correctly, and now I'm going to put this little cove, what would you call it? Now I'm gonna start with the floor, and this flooring it wasn't my favorite. I felt like it could have put it a little bit better. It looks like either O's or I's, like cat eye, You know that eye from Lord of the Rings? I'm gonna put up a video. I'm gonna put up a picture later. But yeah, let me make a note. Like, yeah. So either way, putting in a little kiosk, and let's talk about the new update. I really like the new kiosk that we have. Like, we have more prefabs, which is amazing. Especially with like, we have new entrances. We have we have staff facilities. We have like a produce section that makes produce for feeders. We have like stuff with insect farms, fish farms. We have compost layers. And I thought that was pretty cool. Putting in a bunch of different putting in a bunch of different amenities, and I'm gonna have a little chair section. I ended up using like some prefab chairs and then some chairs I found on prefabs with the like Miss T-Rex or something. And then this is a little planter. Finishing up the flooring section, so I can just continue with this. And I decided that doesn't look really good, so I'm just gonna continue with the flooring, and now just all like laying it around everywhere. And that's pretty much it. I'd like to take this reminder because we are almost at 450 subscribers. We are almost at 500 subscribers. We recently surpassed 450 to subscribe, and if we get to 500 subscribers by the end of May, let's say that, I will do a special. I'll do a 500 subscriber special. It can be a live stream. It can be a 500 dinosaur build. It can be a build including a dinosaur with 500 teeth. I'll post a poll later with options, but that's what we have. And yeah, I guess I'm making a custom table right now, and just subscribe, please. Let me finish what I'm saying. But so yeah, subscribe, please, so we can get to this 500 subscriber special, which I think is going to be pretty cool. Because if people choose out the live stream, then you can see, then you can talk to me in person, and we can just chat. It's going to be a pretty chill live stream, of course. And now I'm working on a little display area, and there's no LEALLYNASAURA. I'm still getting used to saying LEALLYNASAURA skeletons. So I decided, to put a little prehistory, section, and I made a display case. I thought this display case looked pretty cool. And there's one thing, like, when making display cases, you can either go just like that, or you can add a frame, which, you can do whatever you want. I like to add a frame because otherwise it just looks like an open display case, and I want it to be like a plexiglass display case. So I just went with a closed frame. So it actually shows that there's glass there. And now we're just gonna continue with this frame all the way there. Trying to get it even, make it look nice and neat. Putting up a little floor, and now the Spinosaurus skeleton. I'm gonna make it look like fossilized remains. Put it into a little dead pose, because it is a fossilized remain. So now I'm gonna make it look like its feet are lying down. I did have a little bit of problems with this, so that looked pretty nice. And I ended up masking the feet with rocks, which is something that really got me mad. So, yeah. Sometimes you lose a lot of effort for something you don't even do, but that's fine because you get practice. Now we're just gonna put this up, delete the claws because who's really gonna see that? Gonna put the head up a little bit, level it a little bit, and put up the jaw. The jaw got crushed, and now who knows? Its arm probably shouldn't be in that position, but who cares? And now I'm lying it down, and gonna put up the tail. To make it look like it was lying down. Deleting the spines that are sticking up to make it look like it lost a few pieces of skeleton or whatever. And gonna put up the rocks for its head and its body to rest on. Gonna put up the neck to make it look like it's sagging down a little bit. Because, this is gonna be a realistic zoo. And I think it's turning out really well with Jurassic Canon King and Jurassic's part. not so much mine. I think I'm just doing like fantastical dinosaur builds. But if this is the way it's gonna go, I think it looks pretty good. Putting up some new glass for a viewing area, so people can see the LEALLYNASAURA and they don't have to go outside through the viewing places. And gonna put up the roof. This roof, I had a lot of trouble with because the roof connected to the terrarium. So that was there. Either way, yeah, I'm just gonna finish up this, putting up a little triangle roof for that, and gonna continue filling this place in. Decided to put a little bit of skylights, so because it looked pretty cool, and I felt like lighting didn't do this place justice, so the skylights did it justice, and this turned out to be pretty nice. I have to say. Yeah, now I'm gonna finish up like the main entrance, and that looks pretty good. Now it's time for the terrarium. I was using a bit of reference from my first video. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it. Yeah, that's the one video I don't want you to watch. Yeah, seriously, don't. Putting in a little window and gonna continue it. I realized that this is a bit too much space for a LEALLYNASAURA, so I cut it down a little bit. And in the end, I thought this looked pretty good, but you have to wait to see the end part. And I think Jurassic Cannon King's gonna do the Platosaurus, which is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And gonna put up the rough water. It should become water because it's supposed to be like a boreal Arctic biome, but this is the way it works. And now I'm gonna put like a little slat roof for this visitor area. It's gonna be like kind of a little cove, like the observatory from Subnautica. Yeah, and now I'm gonna put some snow everywhere, cause why not? Rocks, to make it look like not a barren wasteland, but a semi-barren wasteland. And then I use the boreal brush and using dry brush to make it look, not like to add some pops of color to it. And this is the part where I have to continue with the roof, and it really was a pain in the butt. Yeah, so this is what happened so far. Putting up the roof, didn't really have much ideas for it, and after a while I realized it was going to be too much, so I decided to do it into 9, like make a 9-piece cube, square or whatever, for the roof. And gonna finish up this area because I keep forgetting that, and gonna enlarge it to make a little bit of an overhang, and there it is. I do think like this could use a little bit more lighting up and decoration, but that's pretty much it. We might put it in the Steam Workshop, so stay tuned for that. This is the army of LEALLYNASAURA I put, which I thought was pretty fun. And I really like how big their tails are, and it kind of looks pretty accurate. I'd love to own one as a pet, maybe someday in like 2050 when they recreate dinosaurs. I still remain hopeful of that. Sorry for being paused in the menu, but either way, this is the end of this video. Please like and subscribe. Be sure to check out Jurassic Cannon Kings coming maybe next week.